Yeah, we're gonna watch the video in a bit here and just dissect the squabble up video, bro. Just doing a little intro right now, just vibing right now. I'm gonna check out the squabble up Kendrick video. It's fully dissecting, you know what I mean? One more song. Hey, got the oranges going, you know?
That niggas feeling threatened by my fucking presence. I see the agenda, go ahead with the resin. They tryna suppress me, but the barrel not threaded. Bitch, I'm loud, every time I get the stabbing. Bitch, I'm loud, bitch, I'm loud, bitch, I'm loud. Let's get loud, bitch, I turn the crack. You can't turn me down, not at all. You can't turn me down, not at all. Don't ever stop living out your dream, that's a no-no. Every day they try to take it from me, that's a no-go. Fuck everyone and fuck everything, he could get cut through. Fuck everyone and fuck everything, he could get so cold. Yeah, if you don't know, I've been rocking out on my own and this shit never getting old. If you're ready, then let's go. I know it can take a toll. But fuck all that, I'm taking control. Cause I'm in a whole different mode. They seeing me gliding, I feel like mine is everything I touch in the dough. Been running since suicide doors. I started this shit off the floor. I started this shit with my dope. And I ain't never let it go. Got niggas feeling threatened by my fucking presence. I see the agenda, go ahead with the resin. They tryna suppress me, but the barrel not threaded. Bitch, I'm loud, every time I get the stabbing. Bitch, I'm loud, bitch, I'm loud, bitch, I'm loud. Let's get loud, bitch, I turn the crack. You can't turn me down, not at all. You can't turn me down, not at all.
Alright, some real talk. We got like just a lot of fucking topics today, bro. Including, we're just gonna touch up on this squabble up video by Kendrick Lamar. I've been meaning to check this out. You know, just all the Easter eggs, breakdowns of the music video, and even speculating like when the GNX actual. Hold on, let me fix this mic here. Like when the actual deluxe version is actually coming. You know what I mean? I hope it comes pretty soon, bro, but you never know. Then we're going to touch on how Snoop Dogg Missionary was made, and then we're going to do the insane story of Kendrick Lamar. And then we have a bunch of different news videos that I just want to kind of touch on, potentially Cardi dropping his brand new album, and if that happens, we're going to be 100% listening to that. 100%, bro. But let's just start off with this one first. And then, you know, just check all of it out. Because I'll just be dissecting the shit, you know what I mean? I'll just check out what this lady has to offer, and let's just vibe.
I'm Jessica Clemens, and about a week ago, trending at #1 on YouTube for a minute, he's back!
I'm thinking I'm back!
Kendrick Lamar's Squabble Up music video was released, and let me say, I'm so happy to get on here and talk to you guys about it, and I'm so sorry it's coming after the holiday. If I would have known it was dropping the week of Thanksgiving, I would have said, peace out to my family. Alas, this was a surprise album.
I like this chick's energy, though. She's got some crazy good energy. I've never heard this channel before. What's this channel called again? New Rock Stars. Hopefully they don't fucking strike this my live down like happened last time, you know what I mean?
So I didn't have to say peace out. I got to eat and have a good time, but I also spent a lot of time deciphering everything in this video. So here's my scene by scene breakdown, more so just like a video analysis because there's just so much in here of the lowercase Squabble Up music video, a music video breakdown. This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes launching your own.
Wait, why did she say lowercase squabble up? Am I missing something? I thought it was all in capitals. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just tripping here.
Website a breeze. Coming off a successful string of clapback songs, one of which hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, along with sounding off at sporting events, Kamala and Harris's presidential campaign rallies, and my Honda 2010 CRV, this year was a phenomenal year for Kendrick.
Hey, that edit right there, that's pretty cool. I think people downplay how easy editing can be.
And Harris's presidential campaign rallies and my Honda 2010 CRV. This
That was a fire ad. I wonder how much you made from this ad. It would be like 5K. There's a 4 million YouTube channel, so you never know.
year was a phenomenal year for Kendrick. All he had to do next was drop an album, and he did. GNX broke the internet on Friday, November 22nd, blocking Wicked's soundtrack from going #1. Damn. Peace out, Wicked. The entire album is a love letter to the West Coast hip-hop, black and brown culture, and it's no surprise the album's first video treatment, Squabble Up, would be filled with insane references, homages, and shoutouts. And before I get into it all, I'll say right here at the very top of the video, a lot of these references are always up to interpretation. Take mine and this video as my interpretation. If you saw something differently, let me know, at me, or just say it in the comments below. I'm sure we all saw this in different lights. As you probably already know, Squabble Up was featured at the beginning of Not Like Us, leaving us all wondering if this was the alright music video all over again, featuring a clip of a really great song that was just never released. Thankfully, it wasn't. We opened the music video at this perfect chandelier and the boy's hand grazing it. Some have alluded to this song being similar to the chimes playing at the beginning of Tupac's 1996 Machiavelli, or the 7 Day Theory album's first track, Hail Mary.
Machiavelli in this Illuminati.
Is it bad I've never seen this movie before? It's probably pretty bad I've never seen it. Like I definitely like recognize a lot of Tupac references and shit like that, but like I've never really tapped into Tupac like that, to be honest with you, bro.
All through your body.
God knows.
Not only do they share similar chimes, but they're both the second track on their respective albums. Some have said this is Kendrick's version parallel to Tupac's Machiavelli album. One big giveaway here was in the Not Like Us video where we're introduced.
I haven't heard that Tupac album. To be real with you, this is gonna sound bad. I've never heard a Tupac album in my life. I've heard his hit songs and everything like that, but I've never actually listened to a Tupac album.
Introduced to Squabble Up, his hat reads Bomb First. This is the first song on the Machiavelli album. This is a much bigger puzzle, and I recommend you listen to that album and then GNX and then go back to that album again. But in short, people believe this is a new version of Kendrick, just like Machiavelli was a different or new version of Tupac. Tupac used the new alias Machiavelli when making 7 Day Theory, and it's also called 7 Day Theory because of its quick turnaround recording and mixing. The album was also released after Tupac's passing. Like Tupac's album, this surprise album was quick. Some people were hired for it within weeks to maybe a month of its release. Tupac passed away, but Kendrick, as he mentions,
Reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on.
he's reincarnated. Some could argue we're seeing it firsthand in the video.
Oh, that's actually so genius. Holy man. That's actually incredibly genius. Like I didn't even... Man, Kendrick has always just been a genius, bro. He's just always been incredibly a genius. Like, this is probably my favorite Kendrick album since, damn, honestly. Like, I mean, it's not like he's dropped that many projects recently. I didn't really like Mr. Mo and the Big Steppers. It was a good first listen, though. Barely went back to it, but man, Kendrick's a genius.
This could be why he's unfazed and absent from the actual focus of what's happening in the video. Is he really even there, or is he just observing? Who is this Kendrick Lamar? We cut to a wide shot of this Victorian-like room, similar to the set of the Roots 1999 music video for The Next Movement off their iconic classic album Things Fall Apart. Though the Roots aren't from Cali or the West Coast, they're still a legendary hip-hop group. In tandem with the Not Like Us video, Kendrick seems to like putting himself in rooms that feel like boxes. And I like the depiction that if this isn't Kendrick, this is a version that's stuck and forced to perform. For example, when he had that dummy performing for him, that commentary was on being a puppet that wasn't the real Kendrick. These moments could explore...
I remember seeing a lot of clips of that, and I always thought it was kind of corny, but when you put it like that way, that's pretty genius as well. Like, actually, pretty freaking genius, bro.
A new Kendrick emerging. This sequence has Kendrick standing in the middle of the room, directly underneath the chandelier in Dodgers blue hoodie and hat. The 8th track of the GNX album. Also, World Series Championship, baby! As some of you may have noticed, yeah, his outfit is unnervingly opposite and similar at the same time to his fit during the Juneteenth concert where he wore a red shirt, reversed hat, and studded chain instead of a flashy belt. Though the same shoes, just different colors. Our man pays homage to both groups at all times. When you look closer at Kendrick's outfit, you can see this crazy belt that he's wearing. This is the same belt on the cover of the GNX album. This is an ERL pin belt, and Eli Russell Lennox's creation, who's also a Cali native. Surprise. This custom pin belt features so many vintage pins commemorating LA, and why would they be doing doing that? Because it's Kendrick, and it's for Kendrick. In this sequence, you can see a young boy standing on a freeway sign, the 105 freeway exit sign to be exact. Central, Wilmington, and Long Beach, it says. If you live in Compton, Watts, or the Linwood area, you recognize it. The young boy in the music video wears a black shirt with the number 16 in red text. Now, the 16 could commemorate a few things. It could speak to 616 in LA, Kendrick's diss track to Drake, or it could refer to Kendrick being 16 when he was discovered. However, in Whacked Out Murals, the first song on the GNX album, he raps, "I done lost plenty friends, 16 to be specific." I believe the 16 commemorates those lost, and the chandelier represents heaven. Hence the song opening with the child swiping the crystals and the lyrics saying, "God knows."
God knows.
I understand it might sound
Damn, Kendrick's actually a genius, bro. That's actually, this is going so much over my head that it's actually insane. Like, what?
like a stretch, but for Kendrick, everything does mean something, and everything in this video is intentional. And something very important to note is the only time Kendrick isn't underneath that chandelier is during this scene when Nate Dogg's album, Rest in Peace, is tethered to it, or when he's sharing the space with Black Jesus and Isaac Hayes' Black Moses. This is just more evidence that the chandelier clearly represents something much higher, something, for me, beyond death. We also see this young girl dancing. This is Naya, a member of the Divas of Compton, with her tennis skirt and outfit. There's a theory here that she represents Serena and Venus Williams, who also grew up in Compton. She's also crumping, which of course is a popular move out of South Central. Between the South Central dance and Serena's look, this could be a nod to Serena's controversial sea walking during the Olympics. Is it really that controversial? Of course it's not. This is who we are, which again Kendrick celebrates throughout this video. Then we get a snippet of the song that they sampled. The internet immediately clocked it using the bass line from Debbie Deb's 1984 classic, When I Hear Music. Then we move on to the next sequence. There's a lot going on here, but first the man dancing in the striped tee is RJ Mr. LA, a rapper and LA native from South Central area. If you're familiar with his work, you know he stays doing this dance at concerts or even in his music videos. Behind him is G Perico, another rapper and LA native from South Central. Both men attended Kendrick's Juneteenth pop-out concert last summer as well. Behind Perico is a giant gold watch on the wall, an homage to E40's In a Major Way album cover. Another Cali native, but more specifically a Bay Area resident. So if you haven't noticed, this band's not just LA.
E40 is so funny. He's like 60 years old, still rapping, still killing it. Like, I don't know how you can, anybody could hate on E40.
It's the entirety of California, and it also celebrates non-West Coasters who have left huge marks in hip-hop music or just black lives. The men on the far right dancing are Smack, Floyd, and Traffic, and they're doing the Hoover Stomp. If you come to LA and do this dance immediately, I would suggest you don't. Maybe look into it.
Hey, Smack from Back on Fig. Man, I like Back on Fig. I don't know, like the only thing is just like their podcast is just like so unlistenable just because it's just like so many people just talking over each other. It's just like so hard to just like listen to it. It's like visually entertaining because there's a bunch of guys just sitting around talking and stuff like that. But when it comes to listening, if you're like at work or driving, it's just too much talking over each other, you know?
These boys go way back with Kendrick and have deep roots in LA. In the foreground, you see we have three men with censor bars over their eyes, and I assume they rep, the Red Group. And as I've mentioned, this is a video full of nods to Kendrick's home. Kendrick grew up around these gangs with close friends and family ties, so their appearance, even in anonymity, in this video is warranted. This following sequence then takes us to what might be my favorite part because we start seeing some heavy Bay Area influence from the Bay to LA. Just not for me because I'm from the Pacific Northwest, but I still know West Coast music. As you can see, we get some old-fashioned scraper bikes. On the back of one, it says That Go, and this pull is from Scraper Bike by Trunk Boys, and I used to listen to this song so much when I was a young kid. My God. This is a deeper pull to the Bay Area, and Trunk Boys are from Oakland. These boys over here are members of various legendary dance crews, the Turf Fiends and Best Alive Dance Crew. We've got D Monte, All Gold Nino, and Turf Fiends' Ice Cold 3000 and Active. Decorating for the holidays is super fun, but we like it when somebody else does the hard part, right? Let the professionals march into the forest with a saw. I'll know the perfect tree when I see it on the lot. That's what building a website with Squarespace is like. A ton of professionals giving you the options you need to build exactly the site that you want. Squarespace is an all-in-one tool that gives you everything you need to make a website that looks good and does whatever you need it to do. If you're doing any kind of business online, you know firsthand what a headache payment platforms can be. But with Squarespace, you can get started in just a few clicks and start receiving payments right away using popular payment methods like Apple Pay, ACH Direct Debit, Klarna, and more. Plus, Squarespace Squarespace helps you get your site discovered fast with a suite of integrated SEO tools. Every Squarespace website is optimized to be indexed with meta descriptions, an auto-generated sitemap, and more, so you show up more often to more people in global search engine results. Arguably the best feature Squarespace has right now is the Design Intelligence tool. It combines 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise with cutting-edge AI technology. It makes it so easy to build a bespoke website tailored to your unique needs. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/newrockstars to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. According to Active on TikTok, this was shot about 3 months ago and only took 20 to 30 minutes to shoot, and Kendrick wasn't even there. They edited him in later. They didn't even know this was for Kendrick. They were dancing to some...
What? So Kendrick wasn't even there. Kendrick Lamar's secretive rollout for his GNX album even confused his closest collaborators. Had no clue he's being filmed for the SQUABBLE music video. RJ keeps it 100. He's bombarded with text messages that morning that he'd piece things together and he'd been shooting scenes for Kendrick Lamar's SQUABBLE up. But still had a ball. No worries, RJ, we can confirm G. Perkio found out the exact same day. The exact same way. Wow. I mean, I'm sure they probably guessed that those may be Kendrick, because it's just like all of the affiliates. But that's actually wow.
up-tempo beat, which also sounds like the case for a lot of the other folks there in the video. Lots of important references in this single shot, but first, this dance scene is an homage to turfing or turf dancing, a style coming out of Oakland, well known around that Bay Area. The clothes they're wearing are another deep pull. The oversized clothes and stunning shades, even them dreads, it's given hyphy movement. Y'all remember that era, right? All I did was listen to Mac Dre and make a dumb little face and dance. Most people also recognize E40 cultivating that era too, and these men represent different roots in Richmond, West, and East Oakland. There's very specific narratives to these people. The way they dress, the way they dance. You gotta pay attention to it. Up over here, these are African-American flags designed by David Hammonds in the 1990s. The new color replacing the red, white, and
Kind of looks like, I don't know if you guys have heard of Kwanzaa before, but those are the exact Kwanzaa colors. I think Kwanzaa is very like North Americanized, made by white people. Fucking, I don't even know. Weird holiday ass shit. I don't know, bro. But these remind me of the Kwanzaa flags, and I remember celebrating a little bit when I was younger. I don't know why we did it, but I don't know.
and blue of the United States flag are now black, red, and green, the colors of the Pan-African flag, both combined to represent Pan-Africanism. You might have seen the connection to Ebony Prince 2K24. This is also his profile photo. This is the man who gave Kendrick the photos of Drake's items he used as the cover for Meet the Grams. Little big theory moment. What I really like about this sequence is the men celebrate around Kendrick as he sits in this white chair with a blue and pink balloon. It's really given gender reveal. He's reading a book that says how to be more like Kendrick for dummies, and this could be a clap at Drake, who needs to learn a thing or two from Kendrick, and he could be doubling down on the rumor
Yeah, Drake got absolutely slaughtered, my boy, compared to Kendrick. Kendrick goated for this, bro.
that there are more children of his we still don't know about, hence the blue and pink balloons. If there's truth in this being a different Kendrick or him being dead or being reincarnated, let me remind you about the puppet, aka the dummy. Maybe this is another reflection on his dummy. In reading this book, he's learning to escape the narrative or image we expect to see him in a way that will break him out of the box we expect to see. This is just a thought. In this next sequence, we see Grammy Award-winning producer and fashion icon Taz Arnold, aka Tiza. Arnold has collaborated with many rappers before. He's even contributed as a co-writer and producer on Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly. And Kendrick has called him my Mount Rushmore of style, which he is. Bring back that retro fashion. You might have noticed his rings linked to his Hood Love album, though these rings are also an homage to Spike Lee's 1989 classic Do the Right Thing. Radio Raheem wears these knuckle rings that read love and hate. In the background is a woman with a shotgun facing the wall. This commemorates Ice-T's 1988 album Power. The album featured Ice-T's then girlfriend Darlene Ortiz, and just like the album cover, we have the woman in the monokini on the left, our star of the show rapper draped in blue in the center, and the man in white on the right. This album was embraced across the world, yes, because the woman is, you know, fine as hell, but also you didn't really see women on the cover of rap albums with shotguns like this. It was phenomenal. And yes, she is gorgeous. In the back, you can see Storm DeBarge dancing. She's 2 for 2 now, dancing in this and the Not Like Us video at Tams. When asked if she could bring a child to dance in the video, she brought Naya, the little girl from the beginning. Next, we get a scene that looks directly pulled from Soul Train. You should know what Soul Train is and how impactful it was. It celebrated all types of folks. The Scramble board was a game on the show, and that's what they're playing right here, but also the outfits are serving pure black 80s fashion, and look at those Jerry curls. The internet...
Damn, that's so genius. Holy man. Like, I watched the music video, I was just like, man, what is going on here? Like, when I first watched the music video, but now it's all like getting put together. Holy man.
Has decoded the Latin message on the board, which says this. You know damn well I can't pronounce that. It also means everything is something.
Wait, let's just try to pronounce this. It's Omnia or Omnia S Aliquid. Omnia S Liquid. That's the closest I can do. I don't even know what it says, but Omnia S Liquid. Someone let me know if I pronounce that or just butchered that. I don't know.
Something. And yes, this could be literal to everything, every symbol, every little reference in this video, but also I think Kendrick has demonstrated time and time again how his entire life, the bad and the good, the triumphs and the grief, has made him who he is today. And erasing that doesn't really show growth. We've got to embrace it. Everything is something. Pablo on TikTok has offered that the letters left after the unscrambling, the Latin letters that are left, read answer key DT. They go on to say that when you remove the vowels from Kendrick's name, dot, you are left with DT. And if you remove the vowels from the word date, you are also left with DT. So this could mean answer key dot date. This, in tandem with the Compton Christmas Parade that drops December 14th, may reveal or offer a second album leading up to the Christmas Parade or following. And
that never happened. But I still think Kendrick's probably dropping the deluxe before the Super Bowl or right after the Super Bowl. It would be smart for him to drop on Monday, right after the Super Bowl, and pull a Tyler the Creator, because Tyler the Creator dropped his whatever his album is called. I forget what it was called. It's a pretty good album. It took me a while to get used to it. But I think he will be dropping on a Monday right after the Super Bowl. Probably still sell a phenomenal amount of records.
look, I'm here for it. Kendrick stands in the middle of the room holding a sign that says Jesus saves gangsters too, and this is a call to this guy. This guy is affiliated with the LA outreach program Gangster Ministries, which is working to minimize gang violence in the community, and it's very sweet. Now, this is one of my favorite parts. I mean, I should be honest, all of this is my favorite part, but these women in front of this famous backdrop, this airbrush backdrop, geez Louise. This is Cuzzo's, an LA hip-hop group consisting of Big I.
She's bad. She's hot though. Holy man. Who is this again? Who is this?
Airbrush backdrop. Jeez Louise. This is Cuzzo's in LA.
It's Cuzzo's. Holy man. Damn, bro. I need to check out the music just for this chick. You know what I mean?
Hip-hop group consisting of Big I&DO, Jazz Cole, Millie Mo, T.Y., and BB. They were also featured at Kendrick's Juneteenth show performing a DJ head set. Their style and essence are really just old school hip-hop, and they have this song that I really like called Gucci Mane, and you should check it out. Styled by Jessica Willis, this all just oozes early 2000s from the airbrush backdrop, but also those damn LED belt buckles that you would see at the kiosk in the mall, and these ones say West Side over them. These studios always had that dang Greek column as well, and it's just such an aesthetic. This is a part of the breakdown that gets harder to explain because it's just the culture, you know, the vibe and aesthetic. If you know, you really know. However, I will say that this is a staple in Black and Hispanic culture that I'm sure stemmed from LA and expanded. And I think you guys would probably just call it like Y2K now, but remember where it came from. And of course, Cali ain't just for Black folks, it's Mexican folks too. He's representing the LA style that they really cultivated over here. The flannel buttoned up, khakis, dickies, tall white socks, and the Chuck Taylors with these ladies with the beautiful makeup and that lip liner. Jesus Christ, it's just gorgeous. The thing is, the look also is big in Black spaces as well. Look at NWA, look at Eazy-E. This is a reminder of how both Black and brown communities cultivated the LA aesthetic, and Kendrick shows unity by giving the community the flowers that they deserve here in the video. And if you disagree with me, leave me out of it. This is my interpretation, and I like it. Some are wearing hats that say down, 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 which some say is a reference to Quick Down, 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 a popular song in LA's Hispanic community. The man in the front is wearing a necklace that says 27 Junkies, which is a nod to the Hispanic streetwear brand. But what's really eye-opening about this scene is their joy in contrast to Kendrick's grief. I think this scene works in tandem with the boy in the back on the tricycle. This refers to the little boy from 1993 film Menace to Society, another famous Cali movie set in Watts and Crenshaw that depicts the hardships of growing up in South Central and is a staple, in my opinion, in Black cinema. In this movie, the little boy witnesses a drive-by shooting, killing everyone in sight. And that child in the movie and even here reflects innocence and violence in the hood. Kendrick.
Damn, that's actually that's so genius, bro. What? I don't know how I missed all of his stuff, but like, holy man, this is an incredible breakdown.
has shown in his videos how culturally beautiful and impactful the hood is, but respectfully, it can also be rough as hell. Go back and like really listen to Good Kid, Mad City. Where there is beauty and
Classic
celebration,
album.
there's also times of hardships and griefs at the hands of inescapable violence. But as we see here, those gone are clearly never forgotten. In the middle of the room, swinging above some red roses, R.I.P. is Nate Dogg's 1997 G-Funk Classics Volume 1 and 2 CD.
Nate Dogg, the
famously
hookup.
a Cali Long Beach native, holds a huge legacy in rap music. Y'all should know him. In the next scene, we see three women dancing, a little boy playing with a hydraulic car, a dog breaking from its post and attacking a man. Now, these three women dancing, styled in white tanks, bedazzled Timbs, gold hoops, and wrapped hair are India Collins, Aisha Olemba, and Kiera Mooring. And I remember Kiera vaguely from Lizzo's Prime show, Watch Out for the Big Girls. These girls really have me giggling and kicking because they really turned to look for this one, and plus-size women are common in black spaces, but they're also common in all spaces. But this specific draw and style and dance is just so great and beautiful to me. And when Kendrick says, "It's a full moon, let the wolves out, I've been a dog," did you guys also blush, giggle, and kick your feet up in the air? Or was that just me? It was hot. This car is a Buick Regal GNX in the back, which Kendrick
Love that.
named
I
the
love those
album after.
hydraulics.
Kendrick told Complex back in 2012 that the GNX was special to him because his father drove him home in the hospital after being born in the '87 Buick Regal. The vehicle bounces off hydraulics and it's tethered with a little string to the boy sitting against the wall, and this is the cutest boy in the world. Now, folks have noted that this could be an homage to his younger self and the picture he posted on his Finsta account a while back playing with their toy Impala. This leaves us with the man being attacked by his dog, and he's wearing a dog training suit, so the man's fine, y'all. You don't have to freak out about him. However, he is being attacked by a pit bull, a common dog in black spaces for black people. Hey, I love me a big-headed pit bull, but I also recognize they can wild out at times. This could simply reflect what happened.
Man, honestly, fuck pit bulls. Like, I'm not gonna even lie to you, bro. Pit bulls, big dogs, definitely aren't for me. Like, I get a little squirmish when it comes to dogs and shit like that. Like, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily like, scared of dogs or anything like that, but like those big dogs, no, it's straight up a no for me. Like, those big dogs, definitely not, bro.
Happens in the hood or symbolize the unexpected violence that rears its ugly head from time to time. In the final scene, we give a shout out to Isaac Hayes and his 1971 album Black Moses, and the man in the room wears the same robe depicted on the album cover. The internet has already noticed that Nate Dogg's LP and this Isaac Hayes album are double albums. This video also shows so many themes of duality: 2 balloons, 2 flags, and possibly 2 versions of Kendrick. Also, Kendrick is famously a Gemini. Some have theorized that this means we'll be getting a second album soon after GNX in the following year, and I pray to God that happens. If what that scramble board was saying is correct, God, I hope it's coming soon. Below the parade banner is a ceramic Hagar Black Panther statue. I feel like my family had a version of this in our house. I know some of y'all have either had or seen the slick Black Panther statue in your homes or someone else's house. However, the reference speaks for itself. It's a Black Panther, like the Black Panther Party. Some have also mentioned this could be linked to the film in which Kendrick had a song on with SZA, and honestly, I think that's a great observation too. As Kendrick
Well, Kendrick did the soundtrack for the whole project, right? Big Shot was probably my favorite song on there. All the Stars, I think that's the one with SZA. That one was pretty good too. That one was pretty good.
dances, a poster for the Compton Christmas Parade rolls out, and this is an event that's been happening for nearly 70 years. Oh, his home. Behind Black Moses is Isaac Hayes, is a portrait of Black Jesus, a very common portrait that I will say, that I'm fairly certain, again, like the Black Panther statue, I've seen a million times at different aunties' houses. This portrait by Vincent Barzoni has a $40 price tag on it, which is the classic like garage sale sticker tag. Some folks think it represents the 40 days in the desert Jesus spent, which is also strangely the same number of days between the releases of Like That and Not Like Us. For me, I think this final...
God, that's incredibly genius, bro. Holy like, what are the odds that they're both 40 days, bro?
Scene just represents every Black house. There's another portrait of Jesus they're selling right behind this one, like a garage sale. Every old school Black home was listing at Isaac Hayes' Black Moses, and he's showcasing the Black Panther statue you may remember in Black homes. This room celebrates what some of us can really identify as familial. And then it cuts to black, and that's it for my breakdown on Kendrick Lamar's video for Squabble Up. There's just so much in this video up to interpretation, and I will only support and ride for those with very different or even similar theory or visual analysis, because even if this is a map or a message in a bottle, it's still up for interpretation. Kendrick is an artist, and I still feel like people kind of forget that. Art is very hard to decipher at times, and this man is just the biggest one. He's phenomenal to me. Let me know what you thought of the video below. Thanks for watching. Follow me at Lulu_Clemens. Subscribe to all 3 channels of the New Rockstars Network for breakdowns and news coverage of everything you love. Kendrick, if you're watching this, please drop another album. I'll give you anything. I'll give you everything. Bye.
Wow. That was an incredible breakdown. New rock stars, like, holy man. This deserves more than 237K views for sure. Thank you, Jessica. We say in unison. All right, let's check out this other one. I wanted to take a look on how the Missionary album by Dr. Dre and Snoop was actually made. I did react to it. I listened to it. I liked about 4 tracks out of the 16. I kind of just thought it was just not my vibe. I don't know. It just seemed a little dated, overly produced. It just wasn't for me. But like I respect like 50-year-olds just still making music, killing it in rap. So like, you have to appreciate that if anything, right? But let's just check this out though.
It's Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
What's cracking like?
Let's get it started.
I know you've heard this a lot, but I want to know again, why now?
Why not?
Bottles and bitches, believe we back in business. The shit I be smoking is highly recommended. This fuck all of my niggas pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here in the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen a motherfucking thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on
I gotta pause it real quick so I don't get copyrighted.
me. The numbers don't lie.
We back to being who we are. I'm peaking
Another pause quickly.
right now.
It's us just being our true selves, and the audience gravitates towards that.
And that's what I love is that I could get back in the passenger seat and be produced again.
Us together, it's always magical.
I seen the money coming. I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case niggas get out of pocket.
Man, it's actually, if you really think about it, it's pretty incredible just how big Dre and Snoop Dogg, just became in their whole career. I would say Snoop is like the most recognizable artist in general. You know what I mean? Like by far the most recognizable.
Why do people still give a fuck about me and Snoop after 30 and 40 years? He's a walking miracle.
When we make music, we fill the void. We put in music that don't sound like nobody's shit. Like, let me do a song like them or something similar. What's hot, what's in. Fuck all that.
It's about what we're feeling and what we're thinking right now and how we feel like hip-hop is supposed to evolve in the future.
Amen. True goats. True
Yeah.
goats.
Let's go.
Believe it or not, this is our first time working on an album in 30 years.
Did you know I love you, right, baby?
You don't love me. You just love my doggy style.
I did Donkey Style for him 30 years ago.
Hope you picking them up to find a job.
Yeah, I'm going to work so we can grow up and be just like you.
We've done things in between the song here and there and it shows and shit, but this is the first time that we got together and worked on an entire album.
Bro, they're like 30 years late, honestly. That like you said, the album is aight. 4 out of the 16 songs they like, but man, they're like 30 to 40 years late dropping this project.
I was 17. I was in 11th grade. Whenever they banged that NWA shit, that shit was knocking.
Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the gang called niggas with attitudes.
The way Dre arranged it, it was like a Quincy Jones sound. It was a cut above the rest. You could hear all of the snares, all of the bass, all of the clarity, all of the lyrics, all of the scratches, the stops, the pauses, the breaks. It was produced. It sounded like a motion picture. That's what made me want to work with him. The sound.
Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, doggy dogs definitely in the hell.
Snoop comes in the studio. I put this track up for him, and he's just freestyling, just going. And the shit was super sick.
Animosity, made you speak what you spoke, hey yo, Dre.
Yeah, I could do a quick little pause there just because of the copyright. Let's go back again.
But break him off something low.
People love me, but they love us.
Yeah.
And we together.
There's a certain synergy that comes together when we get on stage or when we get in the studio together. It's just some kind of magic that happens. And I realized this when we were working on the song Nothing But a G Thing.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door. Ready to make an entrance, so back on up. Cause you know we're about to rip shit up.
It was just this one part that came in when I realized how much our vocals work together. The part in the song when it goes, Number the G thing, baby.
Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Two loped out niggas, so we're crazy.
That's the first time I ever heard our vocals together, and it gave me that feeling like, oh, this is something special. So I just ran with it from there.
You never know, she could be earning her man and learning her man, and at the same time burning her man.
We created this big brother, little brother friendship that we still have to this day.
And that's real up and real deal, how we feel.
Doggy Style was me being raw, him learning me and figuring me out and producing me.
I was still learning during that as well.
Right, so we both was in a learning curve. This is him on the top of his game, producing for me.
Like this and like that and like this setup.
Drake creep to the mic like a bang.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm peeping and I'm creeping.
I'm better now. I'm so much better than I was when we did Doggy Style, and people are gonna understand that when they hear the music.
Let's take it deeper. It's a legacy that you can't replace.
Yeah, take it deeper. Built a legacy that you can't replace.
Okay. So they worked on this project for like 2.5 years. I don't know. Kind of disappointed me. My album, to be honest with you. I thought it was gonna be a lot better.
Let's take it deeper. Built a legacy that you can't replace.
Almost.
Let's take it deeper. Built a legacy that
Built a legacy that you can't replace. Okay. Built a legacy that you can't replace.
Snoop's thing is his voice, his charisma, the way he puts words together.
built a legacy that you can't replace.
Just need a better take.
Okay. So I had to figure out a way to orchestrate that.
100 money with them both. 4 6 buck the bleachers. Back cooking up ether. Riding around with
Back cooking up ether.
back cooking up ether.
Yeah, give me that.
With the seeds in the
Every element of the song, from how I say it to what I say, to the way I say it, to the projection of your vocal.
That wasn't it. The seeds.
No, you gotta come back and say this word like this because your energy wasn't right.
Dirty money under the mattress doing backflips.
I didn't believe you.
Okay.
I got Snoop doing stacks.
Yep, stack that.
Harmonies.
17 with a dream blowing smoke in the air.
I like that.
It's a major amount of trust going on both sides.
Touchdown, 50, done.
You can't be top down. We said top down already.
That's why I chose to work with him. Because when I work with other producers, they get close, but they can't do what he do.
Like, nigga, don't touch the steering wheel. You on the radio. I'm driving.
I fucking love it because when we listen to it back, nigga, that motherfucker bang out.
In the hood, I'm a pharaoh. Blue rag my apparel. Party at the hotel. Never hear a hotel.
I'm the shit if I do say, get the juice like a dude say. Strippers jumping out of Snoop cake. Little nigga, how the truth tastes. In the meanwhile, digging through these weed piles. Mama, look at me now. Martha on speed dial.
Verified the streets. Rap sheet got a lot of fans. Energy Long Beach. See through 'em like a hologram.
To be honest.
So weird, like the snippets from the album just sound so much better with like visuals, even just like these little snippets. It sound way better than just listening to the music on its own, bro. Like, way better. Like, holy man.
Which I think it took maybe 20 years for Snoop to allow me to work with him this way. And the way we produced the record and the way we did the writing and the music and the whole line is a different way of us working. And the collaboration came together beautifully.
What the f is this? This man has no penis. Dr. Brothers.
I can't see.
Dr. Jackson. Sorry.
I remember this skit on is it Saturday Night Live? I think Saturday Night Live, that was it.
You only get one shot.
On Gunsmoke, we got Vintage 50 and Eminem. What was it like eliciting them for this performance?
All three of us loved Dr. Dre's production, and we all felt like we needed a record where we all got something together.
Yeah.
We all show up for each other. None of us has ever said no to each other.
Do they make any critiques?
The critiques come from Eminem. Eminem, when we started out, he was over my shoulder like, what does that do?
But the thing is, Eminem's verse is just so choppy and just so bad, bro. Like it was trash. Like it was the Eminem 50 and Dr. Dre song. I wasn't a fan of it, bro, to be honest with you. I was really trying to be a fan of that track, but Eminem lyrically was good. But his choppy flow, bro, just wasn't it for me. It just wasn't cutting it.
Dude, what does that do? We fucked around to learn the technical parts of the studio. And now, can you turn my vocal up 2 dB? And, like, what the fuck?
Make some noise for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, y'all.
Make some noise for Marshall Mathers. Eminem, one of the best that ever did it.
I remember when I was 13, searching for how to get my revenge on the world that hurt me.
There's also a song with Sting, and I know he's become your mentor.
Yeah.
How did that relationship develop?
I got a chance to spend time with him on The Voice, and things I learned from him is to be a better listener. Like, even at the stage of his career, he was still able to listen, still able to receive information. So it shows the growth of who I am and where I'm at to have a duet with somebody like that.
Yeah, Sting is one of our heroes. It was like amazing for him to jump on the song.
He sounded harder than me on it. I'm like, damn, Sting, you cold, what?
From the jump on the run, but I walk away. I'm the one, give a fuck what they got to say.
Last Dance with Mary Jane is a Tom Petty classic. How did that song come about?
Tom Petty actually did a video clip that you might want to play in this.
I tell you, the day Dre does a version of Mary Jane's Last Dance, he's going to have a big hit. That one's just waiting to explode. But you need somebody like Dre to do it.
So the family sent me the files. So I actually have Tom Petty's voice and harmonica playing on the hook. And then we had the opportunity to get Jelly Roll to come in the studio and do the second verse.
This time I'm
Jelly Roll absolutely just destroyed it, bro. Like his hook on there was incredible. And you know, Jelly Roll can rap too. Like he has some crazy rap pockets, bro, too. Like he's incredible. And he's like a country artist now, right? Like he was on Joe Rogan. It's like, yo, like he literally made it, bro.
changing my mind. I'm saying goodbye to the dangerous side.
Only thing I didn't like was side.
To the dangerous side.
I'm saying good.
No.
Fuck me.
I got you.
I'm changing my mind. I'm saying goodbye to the dangerous side.
Can I hear that? That felt good.
God damn, this is awesome, y'all. Thank y'all.
No, man,
it's really fucking cool.
Thank you.
This is really
That's basically how the song came through, and we had a blast, and he killed it. This is actually one of my favorite songs on the album.
I've seen some things in my life. It feels like I'm raging inside. This time I'm changing my mind. I'm saying goodbye to the dangerous side.
Yeah, Jelly Roll's voice, he had some soul on that. He had some real soul. I respect that.
We have something you might be interested in.
What the fuck is it this time? Impressive. Where'd you get it?
We have our ways.
You should think about adding juice to it. I think the ladies are like that.
Laid back. Congratulations on 30 years of Gin and Juice being a single. This right here has got to be one of the best gifts that y'all can present to yourselves and to us as well. Are you excited about this, dog?
I'm so excited because I love the process of how Jimmy and Dre do business. I strive every day to be a better businessman and to be able to learn from them and be partnered with them. It's just fun to be in a partnership with people that you actually love.
Everything about this shit is just us. I don't know about that one, but there's a couple in this position that's good.
But why launch now? After 30 years.
The simple answer is we wasn't thinking about it.
Get your parents' permission.
Yeah, I don't even know they had a drink called Gin and Juice. That's genius though. Like it's definitely like 30 years late for sure. Like if this was in the peak, they would have been still on like Happy Dad, like the milk drink.
Gin and Juice.
Gin and Juice blasting in your motherfucking hands in the air. Arm in the air. Come on, put your gin cups in the air. Sipping on gin and juice. Laid back.
You're my mind, you're my money, you're my money, you're my mind. Can you imagine how difficult it is to maintain a friendship and a brotherhood like this in this business?
Yeah.
It's a really difficult process.
Yeah.
And what I like to do when I make records or when I work with somebody is maintain long-term relationships with them. It's just not about doing a fucking record and doing music a la carte.
Yeah.
You know? Me and Snoop and me and Eminem and Cube and, you know, it's just like if you can maintain that healthy relationship and a brotherhood for a long amount of time and you still love each other and you can still get down when something comes up and you can call them and say, listen, I got an idea, and motherfuckers show up for you without any question. That's what it's about for me.
Same song, smoking till the pain gone. Somehow a nigga made it through the rainstorm. Living a dirty life.
One of the 2 songs that I appear on vocally is called Now or Never.
Well, that's the song that made me cry. No songs that I ever made me cry. Like, I played it at
I never heard you say that.
On the real, cuz with Interscope, when we was playing the record, and they had asked me, like, what song mean the most to you? And I'm like, I said that record. Because there's certain shit that's being said in that verse.
Yeah.
That's deep to me.
Waking up on another fucking Monday morning. Slap the shit out of the owner. No more taking orders. Still forming lawsuits and dodging reporters. Death row, Cadillac records in these muddy waters.
Every day when you wake up, what keeps you motivated?
Man, there's been so many Snoop Dogg eras. It's insane. Like, he'll always be relevant as a personality. Like I think Missionary sold 30K first week, if I'm not mistaken.
My motivating factor is my grandkids. I got 12 grandkids, and that's my motivation. To make sure that I can be a good grandfather to them. To be able to create things for them that wasn't created for me and to give them a head start.
My motivating factor is to not be defined by some of the mistakes I've made in my life, to strive to get better and better, to give back.
My song set in stone, my story can't be erased. It's like a jungle sometimes on this planet of the apes. That's why I keep a couple banana clips just in case. Got me in here feeling like Malcolm behind the drapes.
There's another fucking Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg in their fucking bedroom right now. It's like a 16-year-old kid that's gonna come out and do some shit that's even bigger and more spectacular than what we've ever done. That's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully that happens soon.
Yeah, he or she out there.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, nigga. What I don't understand is why you got us doing this same dumbass shit again.
I don't know why you always have to fucking complain. I already did all the hard work.
Damn. 30 years later and your nigga still relevant. Top of the world, yeah, nigga, that's my resident. Eastside crip shit, gangbang and kid. These pussy cats get frisky. My nigga, that shit risky. Psycho, I know, you don't want a light show. Eyes low, maestro, smoking on that nitro. Motherfucker, be ready.
Damn, no, that was fire. That was a pretty good breakdown, honestly. Pretty good breakdown. Like, I just kind of wish I watched that before listening to the album. It would have got me way more hyped for it. But as of right now, I'm just not too hyped. Like, the album was okay. Like, I like 16 or 4 out of the 16 songs. It was kind of mid to me, honestly. But I definitely respect the grind. They're like almost 60. And they're still dropping quality project albums. So how can you even be upset about that? You know, like, it doesn't make sense to be upset about it. But I was a little bit disappointed for sure. Let's check out another clip here. We can maybe go to the news or something. Let's see. Let's do the insane story of Kendrick Lamar. This one is gonna be for real pretty fucking long. So maybe we'll do a breakdown of everything you need to know about Playboi Carti. And then we'll finish off with everything you need to know about Playboi Carti's rollout. Alright, so let's just start off with this right now. How long have we been live for? 1 hour. Okay, so everything you need to know about Playboi Carti's I Am Music, the most important moments of the rollout. Now, Carti hasn't dropped since A Whole Lot of Red in 2020, and pretty much just changed the game, bro. Like, it absolutely changed the game. It pretty much birthed artists like, Yeet, King Carson, Destroy Lonely, pretty much the whole underground. They all started using these beats. I mean, they were kind of already in that direction, but this project just really had a grasp tight hold on the underground. Even the song Mr. Rage with Trippie Redd and Playboi Carti, like, it was just incredible just how much impact A Whole Lot of Red had. And he announced his brand new project pretty shortly after. Like, we'll actually start off with, what was it? Whole Lot of Red Deluxe. That never ended up dropping. So it's just been a constant promising for new music, and it just still hasn't come. You know what I mean? So let's just kind of dig deep into this. So, the cover of Numeral Berlin talks importance of the album. In November of 2023, Carti described I Am Music as his most important work to date. He also added that much of the album was recorded in a cave-like studio in Paris. Nah, that's pretty... I remember hearing about that. That's pretty dope. Carti definitely has some of the dopest drip and style out of any artist. So let's go to the next part. Singles run 2023-2024. I'm getting bombarded with text messages, as you can see. So Carti would begin his run with Different Day right after Academics announced a tentative January date. He dropped a total of 8 singles since then. He dropped this one was 2024 Music. I remember that one. Oh, that was a good one. I think it was probably, if I were to rank it, I'd probably give it like a 8 out of 10. One of my favorites. Let's go to another one. Different Day, 7 out of 10. He sounds like Life is Garments and Ty Fontaine, but this outfit, this goblin outfit, it's pretty tight, bro. Pretty tight. Different Day is a 7 out of 10 for sure. Let's go to a different one. Evil Jordan. I didn't like the vocals on it. The beat was disgusting. It kind of sounds like a old-fashioned like telephone. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is and the fit too. Don't get me started with the fit. This fit is literally Digital Monk Colors right here. You know what I mean? It was a good track though. It was a good track. Probably say this is 7 out of 10 as well. Let's go to the other one. Backroom is probably my favorite. I used to not like Backroom just because of that really annoying voice like this. You know, it's just super annoying. But for whatever reason, it just kept going in rotation just because of how dumb his voice was. The video was tight too. You know, like you just can't complain on how fire like Backrooms is. Like, I don't care what anybody says. It's his best single out of the 8, in my opinion. The song Ketamine, I didn't really like Ketamine that much. It sounded like an AI version of trying to sound like Playboi Carti. It just didn't sound good. Okay, let's go to his feature run. His feature run was diabolical, incredible. His feature run. So Playboi Carti officially debuted his new era on Travis Scott's Fiend in July of 2023. From that point on, he would continue to deliver memorable features such as Carnival, Timeless, Hype Shit, and more. Even the one with Lotto, I forget what that one's called. Like, I wish it actually dropped, but there was a leaked version of just a Carti only version. Let's start off with Fiend. When Fiend first came out on Travis Scott's Utopia, I was like, damn, bro, this is absolutely incredibly hard. Some people thought Carti was singing that Fiend, Fiend, Fiend hook on there. But I knew from the beginning that was Travis Scott. Like, come on now. Like, have you not listened to Travis Scott from the beginning? You were thinking that Travis Scott, or you thought Carti was singing the hook, not Travis Scott. Like, I knew from right at the beginning it was Travis Scott. But yeah, this is when he first really debuted, like, the deeper voice, whatever. Beautiful track. Some people thought it was King Carson or Homicide Gang, like Michi or Bino, whatever the fucking two guys are from Homicide Gang. His feature on Carnival, he literally was the one that made that song go #1. From the sample, just how beautiful it was, how incredible, just how good it was. Timeless with the Weeknd, incredible. Even though apparently it was like AI, still such a really incredible song. So incredible. And don't forget Type Shit off of Future's album. That one was dumb. That one really dumb. You know what I mean? Let's go to the next one. So I Am Music 4 years in the making. Early in 2024, Carlo confirmed that they've been finalizing the album. He also said they've been working on it for 4 years. Let's just check out this clip here.
Crazy fun. Going to Atlanta. Finish up Cardi shit, you know, so.
Yeah, how's that all been going?
I don't know, man. It's been crazy. That's all I know. It's just, I mean, in a good way, it's been crazy fun. Just being able to wake up and he decides to drop a song you produced. So it's weird.
How long y'all been working?
For like 4 years, or like total, like I know Cardi since what 2016. Yeah, but me and him been working on this album for like a good 4 years. First time I met Cardi was at Ash Lane in the hood.
Bro, everybody's been waiting for this album so long. They're working on bundles right now. Mike Dean is saying the album isn't done. We're going to talk about it a little bit later. But man, it's been 4 years. I could see Cardo Got Wings' perspective. He's like, yo, we've been working on this project for 4 years and you just randomly drop 2024? I'll be like, bro, damn. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm fucking glad it's coming out. Like, it's going to be absolutely... I have high expectations. 4 years, you're pulling a Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick, from Damned to Mr. Moment Big Steppers, that was like 6 years in between. And that's a disappointing album. So I'm sure Cardi's probably made many different versions of I Am Music. Let's just hope he chooses the best one. Like, please, just choose the best version of it, bro. Okay, Billboard cover, Burnt Music. Playboy Cardi and Cardi revealed the name that they had given their new sound, called Burnt Music. Burnt Music is said to be influenced by DJ Paul, Juicy J, DJ Troop, the legendary Trackster, and the aesthetic of John Carpenter movies. So let's check out this. I remember these Billboard covers. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that very vividly. Very vividly. Cardi's got crazy drip, bro. He's definitely inspired. Like, bro, I be going out to the bar and shit like that, rocking leather jeans, bro. Just or leather pants, just cause Cardi. You know, Cardi's a trendsetter for sure, bro. Let's go to the next part. Where is it? The end of the thread? Okay, we're at Burnt Music. Okay, the official announcement and title and cover. September 12th, Cardi officially announced the album via IG bundles, or also made available. He claims that one of the CD covers he posted will be the album's official artwork. Man, that would be a pretty fire artwork cover. You know what I mean? That'd be hard. Bringing back some Yeezus vibes. That gives kind of a classic album look. You know what I mean? So like I wouldn't be mad if that's the cover. I would not be mad at all. Let's check out this next part. Okay, so Kanye's involvement on I Am Music. Cardi confirmed via IG that Kanye was indeed helping to create the album. He later said him on the club performance during the Comics Con weekend. So far, Ye co-produced the song 2024 and the snippet titled Backdoor MF. Okay, so this is from Cardi's story. He's like, yeah, can't wait to show the world what we've been working on with this album. We the FL, no doubt. 5 Life. I don't know why they did that. This part was deleted. Okay, now let's go back to the thread. 5 new I Am Music songs rolling out in Miami. Cardi premiered 5 unheard songs from the album rolling out in Miami. Known features included The Weeknd and Travis Scott. Known producers include Metro Boomin, Filthy, Travis Scott, and Mike Dean. Let's go to that tweet. Damn, I guess it's not loading. But yeah, I still haven't even watched that Rolling Loud Miami performance. I still need to check that out. Known producers include... I might actually stream that too, you know what I mean? Like, I missed it because I made the bad mistake of partying that weekend when I shouldn't have been partying. I should have been streaming. So, whatever. Still haven't even... I've heard snippets of it just from, Rise of Cardi, Shout Out Stealthy, you know what I mean? Babylon, I've seen a bunch of clips. I still haven't actually watched the whole Rolling Loud clips, you know what I mean? Alright, let's go to some of the more recent news. So, when is it dropping? After the CFG performance, Yes Fam to the awarded the album December 2024, January 2025. What kind of question is that? Like, we want it obviously sooner. Like, why would you want to wait till 2025? Like, the album should have been dropped like 2 years ago. Should it be out right now? I should be coming out tonight, if we're being real. So at Rolling Loud, his closing statement was, I have a surprise for you. Academics claims he knows the date again, and it's so soon. So he says, Cardi, it's on the way. Relax. Relax. Okay. I'm trying my best to relax, but it's just like, bro, it's been 4 years. 4 years, bro. He's like, so soon, and here's not being Metallica exactly when soon. Academics, we already know that you're capping, brother. You don't know the date. Nobody knows the date. I don't even think Cardi knows the date. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much just a thread for that right there. We're going to go to the next topic here, and that is Playboi Carti fans have put together an event to mask and follow him on December 31st for not dropping his album. Now, that's some wild shit right there. You know what I mean? Because I'm honestly at the point too where I'm just disgusted by how long we're waiting for Cardi. I've had some theories that I thought he was just gonna pull what's his face. Let me just grab a pepperoni. Pause. I had theories that he was just retiring, and I have another theory too. I'm pretty sure I Am Music could be a label drop as well. I will touch on that another time. You know, like how there's like what do you call it? Young Money dropped like a collab project with the song Bedrock. Like, I can make it bedrock, girl. I can make it bedrock. You know that one? But yeah, like when is it dropping, bro? I don't think it's a collab project. I know I shouldn't be chewing right now, but I'm kind of hungry. I'm craving a pepperoni. You know what I mean? I hope he loses like 1 million followers. The reason I'm saying that is because, bro, we waited 4 years for this project. Playboi Carti masked and following December 31st for not dropping his I Am Music album in 2024. Spread the word. We're leaving Carti in 2024. I just don't know why they don't feed their fans. Like, if you look at other call fan bases, like you look at Suicide Boys, they let their fans eat. Carti fans, he doesn't. Luckily, he's got Ken, Homicide Gang, and Destroy Lomi, so that could definitely keep him alive for a little bit, right? But holy man, too long. Way too long. Look at some of the comments here. So someone fucking taking a piss. Playboi Carti's Twitter. There's some crazy fans though, for real. For real, for real. What the fuck is this?
Toma, asesino culiao. De canasta de alimentos y otros elementos esenciales para la vida.
Somebody said, should I agree? There's no fans grown now. We ain't got time for this weirdo shit rappers drop music. Or should drop music. I agree. Somebody said after a whole lot of it, I kind of screw out of him. He's got his old shit playing though. I feel that. That deserves a like. Somebody said I'm saying. Been listening to him since I was 15. Now I'm 23 now. Now I listen to Kendrick. I already listened to Cash, Cardi, and under that. Somebody said if I ain't Cash Cardi, I'm not really turned in tune for real anyways. The whole Bam Cardi and this Cardi 8, we get going in 2024. That's facts. You know, I recognize those old, but new fans never even met them in the cash era. These are children. For real. Real, I gotta stop shooting them. Yeah, somebody said, nah, for the mystery game, I got old a year ago. Somebody said, yeah, I'm listening to bro when I was 15, motherfucker, I'm now 25. Stop the mysterious shit. For real, though. He needs to stop this fucking material shit. Where mysterious shit, for real, bro. Like, it's so annoying. It's so freaking annoying, bro. Let's see what else is on Twitter here. Get some more clips going. Okay, so here's a little clip I'll chop up right now. Drake is so scared he can't even say Kendrick's name. Man, let's just see what this is about right here.
In a beautiful land down under. It would be an unforgettable honeymoon filled with laughter, fun, and of course, the Drake charisma. And it's always fuck. Oh, I'm not reading that. Please help her.
Drake is for sure scared of Kendrick, bro. He's not even saying Kendrick's name. He's like, oh man. He's like, you almost said it. You almost said it. He didn't say it though.
I'm not reading that. Please help her. Drizzy Soldier finally show my wife why Drake is the greatest to ever do it. So
great. I love every single word of that. Also, Ada Ross too. I'm coming to
Jonathan Dominguez.
Jonathan, I'm about to call you.
Look. Jonathan put a pic of him.
Oh, he was at the show.
He was at some shows already. Shout out to Jonathan.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jonathan.
Man, it must be pretty cold. Like, the snowing out there. You know what I mean? How do I do that? I just stand out in the snow. Let's see some more. Let's see what else is on my Twitter right now about any rap news. Alright, here's another clip right here. So, Mike Dean via IG. Cardi will drop when he's finished. No sooner. Just wait. So, Mike Dean's most recent clip, tell Cardi to drop. Mike Dean is like, Cardi will drop when he's finished. No sooner. Bro, like I said before, it's been way too fucking long, bro. The fans are desperately needing this project. Let's just go to the communities and to the Cardi fan page, because it's probably popping right now. It's probably people probably doing backflips, dancing around and shit like that. On this Comms Life, Cardi dropping tonight. I don't know about if Cardi's dropping tonight. That would be insane if he is dropping, but there's no way he's dropping tonight. Someone said, ungrateful as fans, you acting like Kendrick didn't drop this last month. Someone said, he just keeps lying to us all the time. Delete the community if Cardi don't drop. How many people are in this community? 72K members. That's probably one of the biggest community on Twitter, other than like Aiden Ross or some fucking Taylor Swift bullshit. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I love Taylor Swift. So let's see with this. She loves Michi Speaks and Playboy Cardi and music. He's literally working on the album every single day. This motherfucker has been working on the shit, be popping perks and chatting to kids, but as a 30-year-old dead ass or 30-year-old deadbeat dad. Let's just go to these texts right here. You shouldn't wish death on people. This is one of Cardi's associates, I believe. The guy says, my bad. Tell the nigga Cardi, you shouldn't even edit the album for 4 fucking years. Let's just be real. Do you think this guy that's commenting or at least talking to this guy is black? Him saying nigga? I don't think so. So he says he's not. He's literally working on the album every single day. I understand how the fans want to rush the process. Now if you deliver something half done, you're going to shit on it. Keep perfecting the sound game. Motherfucker is going to be a masterpiece. At this point, do I even want it? Yeah, of course I fucking want it. Let's see what else. Someone said he's dropping soon, isn't he? I sure hope he's dropping soon. Like, I've been waiting 4 years, bro. I low-key want to beat the shit out of Mike Dean, or what the fuck do you mean wait isn't been 4 years? I think sonically it's going to be probably absolutely insane. think it's gonna be like. I think it's gonna be like Astroworld, Utopia level mixing and Sonics and stuff like that. At least I hope. It was taking 4 years. You got Mike Dean on there. You got Kanye West. This is gonna be his Mount Olympus type of project. This is gonna be his big project. You know what I mean? Someone said as long as there's delusion, there's hope. Like 6 times. As long as there's delusion, there's hope. Nah, that's a good meme right there. That's a good meme. Someone said damage score predictions. Okay. Could have been a fucking millionaire, to be honest. Let's see. Playboi Carti's next studio album release date. Okay, that's kind of cool. Like, oh, it's like a betting site, so you can bet on when Carti's dropping. I don't think it's anytime soon, to be honest with you. Somebody said, how do you go from fucking Iggy Azalea to fucking a dyke ass, ugly ass, horror jess ass dyke, Efrog Geo? You gotta be gay. There's no way, no wonder he knows what he's actually thinking. Man, honestly, Geo's pretty hot, you know what I mean? I don't think Cardi's fucking her, though. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Someone said that if Cardi drops now, stop the fuck out of here. Bro, you gotta fucking chill. Bro. Someone said, I'm in shambles. Cardi didn't drop on purpose on the earth. I'm in shambles. Cardi didn't drop with purpose on this earth do even have. Man, this guy's a little suicidal. I've been battling all sorts of things over the past year, but I've kept my head up because the code was supposed to drop. Nobody talked to me for a while. I'm just having tears on my phone. Man, that's some crazy rage bait right there. Crazy rage bait. Yeah, this Cardi community is in shambles, bro. Is this a Cardi edit right here? Let's see.
That's 2 times 2. Man, this shit dog ain't war time, so yeah, my eyes red, but I'm no dime. If you gon' run it up, that's all on you. You know I ain't
ballin', usual like Kobe, but a nigga that don't know me. What is Cardi dropping, bro? Is there any other stuff here that would indicate that he's potentially dropping? Yeah, only the Kirko post about Mike Dean, Playboi Carti. Damn. Somebody said, I hope Carti sees all this fucking hate, and he's getting this. What happens when you starve your fans and edge them for 4 years? Someone said, I wouldn't have any problem with this if you stopped hyping up the album for 2024. If you're going to redo the album, just go on radio silent until you have an actual project to show for the fucking dumbass. Well, he's just trying to get the hype up, you know what I mean? That's all he can do at this point if it's not ready, right? Like, what else do you expect from him, bro? You know what I mean? Let's check out this insane story of Kendrick Lamar. I want to do that. I'm going to make some food a little bit real quick.
Kendrick Lamar is standing on the same stage alongside The Game, Corrupt, and Snoop Dogg, where the latter says that they are passing on to him the West Coast rap torch, after which Kendrick was unable to hold back his tears. Even though 2 years prior, he gathered 300 people. However, for such a short period of time, he managed to achieve a surprising result, one where all of the legends of the West Coast proclaim that you are the coast's new king. In this video, we will talk about Kendrick Lamar's story, and more specifically, how he became one of the greatest modern-day rappers, thanks to his incredible skill.
Nah, Kendrick the GOAT for real. Like, there's nobody, in my opinion, that's better than Kendrick of all time. Maybe Drake, but like rapping wise, it's Kendrick. Come on now. It's an insane story of Kendrick Lamar.
And storytelling, which impress even those he grew up listening to.
Because he is such a chameleon of styles, and he can do pretty much anything, right? And he's so proficient at it, he's so good at it, and you don't know what you're gonna get. That to me is like a top tier lyricist, because it's like you can get your ass kicked any day.
Got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA.
Before we continue, I want you all to check out the affordable earbuds Raycon. What I like about them is just how comfortable they are. I really like the blush violet, so I wear these exact ones. Check out the beautiful cases that are available for them as well. Raycon's earbuds have many great features to accommodate different needs. When you put them on, you can be sure that they won't fall out. I often run in them.
And when I run, I don't want to be distracted by unnecessary sounds. And Raycon's earbuds have great noise cancellation
for that exact purpose. The earbuds have a variety of modes, great for listening in different settings. For hip-hop fans, the bass sound mode suits them well. For listening to audiobooks and podcasts, I recommend the pure sound setting. However, for most of the time, the regular balanced sound works great. I'm also pleasantly surprised by the battery life. The battery lasts for 8 hours of active usage, while the case can hold up to an additional 32 hours, which means you can use them for 3 days without recharging the case. The sound is clean, clear, and comes with a noise canceling feature that can be adjusted to your preference. Don't just take my word for it. Click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/musicvibe to get 15% off and see for yourself. As you all know, Kendrick comes from the dangerous city of Compton, where his entire family consisted of gang members. However, his family's gang affiliations stretched back even before they moved to Compton from Chicago in 1984, 3 years before he was born. Kendrick's father, Kenny Duckworth, was raised in Robert Taylor Homes, a public housing project on the south side of Chicago that was notorious for its gang violence and poverty. During the 1970s, rival gang members would throw objects from the top floor of the building, intending to hit their rivals, but frequently striking children. And at one point, 95% of his residents were unemployed. Kendrick's mom, Paula Oliver, was fed up with all the gang activity. She told him that she could not be with him if nothing changes. They stuffed their clothes into 2 black garbage bags and boarded a train to California with $500. They were headed to San Bernardino. However, Kendrick's aunt, Tina, rented them a motel room in Compton until they got on their feet. For the first couple of years, Paula and Kenny slept in their car or motels or in the park when it was hot enough, both working a series of disposable jobs at fast food joints. Though they had fled Chicago so that Kenny could escape the gangs, that lifestyle found the family again in Compton. Kenny started dabbling in street life again. Kenny also worked in KFC, and it was there that he was nearly killed. But we'll get to that just a little later. Anyway, they nevertheless were unable to save enough money for a place to stay. And on the 17th of June, 1987, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth came into the world. When his parents drove him home from the hospital, his father played a track from the legendary old-school rapper Big Daddy Kane. Paula then told Kenny to cut that music down, that's too loud. And he responded to her saying, "Don't worry about it. He gonna be listening to this music when we get home, when he grow up, and forever." And that's exactly what happened.
Rappers act so wild, I love the profile, frontin' hard but ain't got no style.
Kendrick began listening to hip-hop from an early age. He remembers how he was watching Eazy-E's We Want Easy music video at the age of 4.
Yeah, cause this is the way I know you like it, so you won't strike it. I took it and I hyped it.
Then after that, it'll be Snoop Dogg, nothing but a Jeep to him.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door.
Since Kendrick grew up in Compton, then it is understandable that he couldn't have a happy and normal childhood. He witnessed his first murder when he was 5 years old, when a young drug dealer at the time shot a guy near the LAMAR family's house. While growing up, people close to him partied every Friday, so he was surrounded by alcohol and illegal substances. Despite all of the bad things that surrounded him at the time, Kendrick often speaks about the positive moments of his childhood, from riding on his bike to flips from rooftops. His father would also take him to the Compton swap meet at North Long Beach Boulevard and Orchard. He used to buy his first cassette tapes there. At that place, it was possible to meet Suge Knight and the other stars. At the age of 9, he saw Tupac and Dr. Dre with his own eyes while they were filming the music video for California Love.
vivid. I remember being on my father's shoulders and just really watching Tupac yelling at the police because they were about to scratch the side of his car on their motorcycle bikes. I remember all that.
Just a few months later,
So yeah, man, I think we're gonna finish reacting to this a little bit later. I got some shit to do, bro.